binary stars. The binary stars. Lift off and the clock has started. The binary stars. The binary stars.
Nice to be in orbit.
Welcome back to Binary Star Wrestling, the best wrestling channel in the known and unknown universe. I am one of the Binary Stars, Henry Liverman, the Suplex Scholar, and I'm joined by...
Chris Adams, the Super Suplexer.
I love it. I love it. I love it more and more every time.
I gotta find new ways to get it out there.
Even if you did it the same way every time, I would still continue to love it.
I liked this one. I like this one of the Super Suplexer.
That one is cool.
Yeah.
Eventually, one day, I'll move away from the pensive look, but I feel like it's still working for now.
Yeah, it is. It is working for you, dude.
Nice.
We're here, man.
I think so too.
God, it's so good to be here.
It is good to be here. And it was a good week in wrestling.
Jeez.
I am pretty pleased with Dynasty.
Yeah, dude, I'm definitely pleased. And there were a couple things that I was like, maybe. But overall, like, it's like a 95% killer and then a 5% good. That's what my
95% killer, 5% filler.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's your ratio, since we're talking about ratios? Do you have one?
I'd probably also, I was going to ask, I was thinking about this before we started. I'd probably give it like a 93,
Okay.
like an A minus,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like it's still within the A category, but I had a few it was kind of like random nitpicky things that were more my issue than anything.
I mean, we'll pick it out as we go match by match talking about, because I'm really interested to see, when we aligned in our predictions, were we correct? When we weren't aligned, who won the little bet there? And you know what? We forgot to make our binary star bet last time.
I know.
Next time, dude, for those orbiters who are just now joining us in the orbit, occasionally we'll throw in something called the binary star bet. And that's just a friendly wager, not usually money. And, again, the videos that have been long lost to the vault of whatever evil empire out there is trying to destroy us, you can't see the bets, but it's things like, if I win the wager, you have to do 10 push-ups on camera. If you win the wager, I have to do 10 as well, in which case both of us are going to fail spectacularly, and the orbitals will love it. So
Exactly.
We forgot to do that this time, but next pay-per-view, there will be some BSBs.
That's right. Keep an eye out for the BSBs. So this one will be more just an honor system.
That's right.
We'll see how much. I think we aligned on all of them except one.
I think so too. Yeah.
But it was I who led us astray on that one, I believe.
So shall we just get into it, man? We got 0 hour.
Yeah, let's just dive into it. Let's just dive into it.
All right. So 0 hour kept growing. Like, we had the initial Alex Windsor, Marina Shafir, but then there was the women's tag team match that was announced.
Right.
I'm missing the Camille match. Camille.
Yep.
Camille. And was there one more that I'm missing? A dude's match? A men's match?
I feel like there was. Yeah, there was one with
Jack Perry and Mark
Jungle
Davis.
Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So you want to just hit those quick, because I mean, Dynasty, the main event, the main card's always the main meal.
Yeah, that works for me. Which one did you have a favorite? I know that for me, I love seeing Mark Davis.
I know. I was thinking about that watching it. Like, one of your favorites was one of your least favorites.
I know. as I was watching it, I will say, Jungle Jack Perry works as a 0 hour for me.
As a 0 hour only and exclusively?
Yeah. like if he could just be like a 0 hour dude, that'd be fine. I have no problems with that.
All right, so I won't say like I'm loving him more, but I guess he's over, dude. Like, the crowd loves him.
Oh, I agree.
It's like,
I'm not here to say that my opinion is objective. Just that, like, I don't know. I find him not very compelling.
Right. Much like Proto Keshta, your proto-correct opinion, right? You know what? That one did not work. I appreciate that. I appreciate the laugh, but that one was a spectacular failure.
You'll pick it up again next time.
I get it, baby. I get it.
Yeah, failure is not in the knocking down; it's in the staying down.
Yeah, that's right. Oh God, you warm my heart. But I'm with you. Like Jungle Jack he's a crowd favorite, but I just don't think he needs to be up near the top when there's like really compelling stuff happening up there. Yeah. So
yeah, like he's boring on the mic. Luchasaurus isn't around.
Yeah, dude. Jungle Jack took after his dad. They're both bad actors. Oh, burn!
It runs in the family.
It does. We are speaking ill of the dead right now, but you know what? I've never lived by the aphorism that you never speak ill of the dead, because sometimes the dead deserve to have ill will. Not Luke Perry. I'm just saying he was a bad actor.
No, but sometimes, I mean, like all humans, some of the dead fucking suck.
That's right. But look, I mean, he was on 90210, so come on. But you know what's funny though? Like maybe that is fitting that his son is in the sports equivalent of a soap opera.
Yeah,
like
that tracks.
I mean, that is kind of cool. Like, so I guess it's full circle. All right.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's a big leap. No. That makes sense to me.
The match, though, even though it wasn't the launcher, what did you think of it, dude?
I thought it was pretty good overall, but I still just feel like Mark Davis fucking carries it.
Yeah, Mark Davis has like a weird ferocity. It's like not bear ferocity. It's like Yeti or like that like abominable snowman kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's cryptozoological, dude.
Yeah. I get that too. I one of the reasons that I do find him compelling, I think, is that he moves like he should be a foot shorter and 100 pounds lighter.
Yeah,
like he's surprisingly. Yeah, I mean, same. Like I've got to be 2 feet shorter than that dude.
Watch
and
my fists.
He would, but like if it was me and him, he would do the animation thing where he's got my head like this, and I'm like, whoa, I oughta.
That's right. Yeah, the dust coming up behind your feet. Yeah. Dude, he is fierce.
And then he would enziguri me, and that would be it.
Be done. The national title does not seem like the right title for him. I don't think so. I don't even know what the national title is. I don't think anybody does yet.
I'm not super sure what it is.
It was just another title. I mean, it was meant to be reflective of that NWA thing, but like, weird.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right title, but like, he to me is a big enough personality that I feel like he doesn't necessarily need a title. No. And like once we get freaking Doyle back, like then they can start to like actively challenge the tag scene.
So you want Davis and Doyle back rather than Davis continuing as singles?
I mean, I wouldn't mind if he continued singles too, but I liked Davis and Doyle in their one shining moment that they got.
Suck. But I mean, he's training, so he's going to be back soon. But yeah. I think I like Davis and Doyle. What would be cool is in maybe 5 years, Big Man Davis keeps building up and becomes like a new kind of Samoa Joe, because he moves like him. Like they've got that kind of similar moves, and he's let him go on the mic, and maybe he is a world champ contender.
I could see it as long as you just kind of like keep him around, keep him relevant, like keep him on things.
Kyle Fletcher's definitely going to be champ.
Yeah.
So
Kyle Fletcher will when do you think Kyle is coming back?
I don't know.
It's got to be later than they thought.
I think so.
Right.
For them to take the title off him like instantly, it seems like they must know he's going to be out for a little bit. Yeah. So, all right. Well, Jungle Jack took it. Neither of us were pleased, and let's move on.
Yeah, works for me. Keep it rolling.
Get the fuck away from Jack. We love you, Jungle Jack. Don't come beat us.
Yes, please.
What do we have? What else?
So Alex Windsor beats Marina Shafir. This was one that you had called correctly originally, but I led us astray.
Yeah. All right.
I think it works. I think it worked. I didn't think it didn't work.
No, it didn't work. What else was interesting was Marina keeps doing that smiling thing. You know? When she's winning, and they keep calling attention to that. So I don't know. It was like they're still telling a story with her losing, but Windsor still took it. Yeah.
And Marina doesn't really stand to. She doesn't really stand to lose that much, losing in a singles, right?
I don't think so. I just don't.
Yeah, because they really are certainly trying to position the Birds,
right,
to be like threats on their own. I mean, we had both Birds on their own, like in this pay-per-view. Like, not only are they like a powerhouse tag team, but they can operate independently as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I was hoping for a big stage win for Marina, just because I really like her, but she doesn't need it. But you just want one, you know, again, for her character too, like, and for her person, like, she's doing really good work. Like, I don't know. I just I'm hoping for it one day. Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know if this is discussion for another day, but like, I'm wondering if they're like kind of hitting a ceiling with some of the Death Rider stuff.
I think they
like Mox like has seemingly infinite potential, but like he's also the leader.
Right.
And so there's a lot more places to go with that.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're running into, I don't know, like okay, where do we go from here? With Marina and Danny Garcia and, you know, the even Pac or Castagnoli, like the rest of them kind of.
I'm with you. As much of a fan of Mox as I am, and the concept of the Death Riders and what's been happening, I think you felt exactly what you're talking about. You felt it in the Casino Gauntlet match when Wheeler Yuta came in after Pac was already in, or maybe, but you had three.
Yeah,
of the
they came in like almost back to back,
and you're like, nah, man, like you've got other people who could have been in those slots that could have told their own stories, that you didn't need to tell this very similar story of the Death Riders overwhelmingly violent, and that's how they operate, which I like, but it does have a ceiling, and I think they're finding it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, Daniel Garcia just has not done anything since he's entered the Death Riders. Like,
not really.
He's just bad boy Daniel Garcia with rickets.
Yeah, I was gonna say he looks nowhere near as imposing as any of the other, even Wheeler Yuta. Yeah.
And that's not a criticism. It's not an insult to Garcia, but it's the recognition that optics matter for these kinds of storytellings. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, they do. And he just like, he's, you know, 180 pounds, all mouth.
All mouth. Oh, dude, that's a good ass one right there. Oh my God, all mouth.
That's what he is. That's his whole function, right? Is talking shit.
Yeah. That is.
Or as like a backup, kind of.
And I don't like his music.
I don't really either.
I like trap music, but it's like too slow of a trap beat, you know. Anyway, yeah. So the Death Riders have reached their ceiling. Is that part of why you think Marina took the loss, or
maybe? Yeah. I could see it not being like a 1-for-1 tie-in, but like I think it's part of a broader story. Like I feel like they need to. Oh shit! I don't really know what I think they need to do. I mean, some of them could join up with other groups, or do we want to have them as singles, or should they form like independent tag teams, or like, I don't know, maybe a trio of Mox, Pac, and Marina Shafir. Would.
Hey, hold on a second. Someone's banging on my window. All right, we are back, y'all. My microphone was picking up something crazy downstairs. So if you notice any little janglers, it's because someone was not trying to break into my house. They were in fact they were trying to deliver my refrigerator. So anyway, back into the wrestling. Let's get into, because we spent a lot of time on that Death Rider stuff. How about we switch to the tag team match between the Divine Dominion and our dear friends?
Yes. High in Maya World, right? With Divine Dominion.
What do you think of High and Maya World, first of all? And are they High and Maya World? Or is it Maya World and High-End?
I think it's Maya World and High-End.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
Is my impression. Because High-End will do, she does Ring of Honor stuff too, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like she's always just billed as High-End.
I think so. Yeah, you're right. And Maya World is always Maya World.
Mm-hmm. And
They've obviously got the eye of Tony Khan.
Yeah. And they've been, I feel like, who is it? One of them was against Athena pretty recent. Was that Maya World? Against Athena the other week, right? So,
yeah, because she was the one who beat Athena in a proving ground.
Yeah, that's right.
For the first time, so that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I liked that.
Maybe she's the one to take it.
Mm-hmm. I remember liking that match. I remember that being one of the top ones for me that week.
I thought this match was actually much more competitive than I expected when I saw it was announced.
Yeah, I agree, because we've seen so many squash matches from Divine Dominion.
Yeah, deservedly so. But we've seen
they're fucking
almost too many.
Yeah, I agree. It's starting to push the limit a little bit to where it's like, can we actually see them now, though? Like, I'd like to see them actually fight someone.
Yeah.
And to have a tete-a-tete, a back and forth, I think we're ready for that. Like, I get it. They are big and strong. They sure are.
What I loved about this was they were generous. Divine Dominion was generous enough to sell pretty hard for a lot of the moves that were landed by High and Maya World. So they want, I think, High and Maya World to look competitive in the tag division.
I'd like to see them.
Not just jobbers, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see them in the tag division. That would be cool. And
that would be awesome.
I think that the selling it well is definitely a good thing. When I feel like a lot of the critiques that I've seen of Dynasty with the internet wrestling community have centered around stuff being sold weirdly.
All right. Is this one of your things that contributes to the 7% less?
A little bit. There were a few.
Was any of it in this match too?
Not in this match in particular. Like there were a few moments that I thought were like in the show. There were a few moments where I was like, this strains my suspension of belief a little bit.
How many of those moments were in the Ospreay Mox match? I had one in that match.
I think I had one. And legitimately, the others were in what ended up being my second favorite match, which was the main event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I just thought it got off to a weird start, I thought.
It did. That was another one of mine that I wanted. We're jumping the gun, but I wanted to love that match more than I loved it, while I recognized it was still really good.
I felt that summarizes my opinions about it precisely.
Yeah. So let's just get into the main show then. We spent enough time on 0 Hour.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, Jack Perry.
Yeah, goodbye, good riddance.
All right, so
wait, you know what? We haven't done one of these today. I'm just going to do it. Hey, tell me why you don't like Jack Perry.
Because I just fucking don't.
There we go. It feels just as good in the negative.
It does. That's the first time we've done it in the negative, I think.
Yeah. I was like, oh, we got to.
I knew exactly. I was like, I see exactly what's happening.
You understood the assignment, because we are binary stars.
Aligned.
We are aligned.
Stars have aligned.
Young Bucks and Okada, man, they started off with those guitar solos to kick off the show, dude.
This one was a banger, I thought.
Yeah, it really was too.
And
We have both been talking about how have the Young Bucks been losing us, and this one brought me right back in.
I agree. Yeah, I was super with it. Like, I felt it. The ones that I liked the most throughout the show, I felt told the most compelling story, or the most compelling stories, and I feel that this one, like, fantastic. Like when Okada accidentally rainmakers Takeshita. Like, and when they're accidentally hitting each other, and when they like won't let the other one get the pin, and that's what ultimately led to them not winning. Like, they should have had it. Like, by all accounts, there were several times when they did have it, kind of, but ended up not having it because it wasn't Jordan and Scottie Pippen. It was Jordan and LeBron James.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. What did you think?
I felt the exact same, dude. I mean, we were aligned in our appreciation of the match, and I think our appreciation of especially of the storytelling with Takeshita and Okada. Yeah, as that played out later, we saw backstage stuff. We ended up seeing like Takeshita do something really funny, in Okada's face. Like, I appreciated that. I'm with you.
I liked Okada putting on the Young Buck gear. He's funny. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, he really is. I can't take credit for this, so I'll acknowledge it wasn't from me. But somebody said on Threads, Okada is the greatest comedy wrestler of all time, trapped in the body of the greatest heavyweight wrestler of all time. And I'm like, that's kind of spot on.
That's sort of what we got going.
Yeah. He was, because he didn't do this funny shtick in New Japan, I don't
Not
think.
in any of the matches I've ever seen. He was
the
stone-faced, like, yeah, just like
apparently in TNA, he would put on the Young Bucks gear because they had some time together in TNA.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't see any of that.
I haven't seen any of that either.
I'd like to go look that up.
Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, no, but like, dude, Okada is very, very funny. Like, even when he was pushing the Proto-Okada stuff.
Proto-Okada!
And he has the best, the best shit-eating grin too, and it's just like,
it really, yeah, it's how it's open like that. Oh my god,
yeah,
that's
like
perfect.
Yeah,
dude.
Okada is very funny. But no, prediction time.
Yeah.
Like, the rift between between Takeshita and Okada will grow. This leads to Takeshita leaving the Don Callis family.
I'm with you. Yeah,
that's what I got.
Because he seems like he does have honor buried deep within him right now.
Yeah.
And you saw that some in the stuff leading up to this match. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so when you think it might happen? You think repercussions at Spring Breakthrough? Maybe.
That would be kind of. I mean, I could see them doing it kind of quick while it's still fresh.
Yeah.
Because like that's what I'm saying. They should have had it.
Yeah, they really should have.
Like, they had it. So maybe there's more fallout from there.
I'm sure there will be.
If not, I'm predicting Takeshita leaves by All In.
Yes, either by or at, but definitely not after. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see some big changes in All In this year. Like, if we're talking about the death, like we've been Death Riders fans. Like, we are not here like shitting on the Death Riders. I'm sorry, I'm pivoting, but like,
that's cool.
If we are here talking about, hey, the Death Riders might be hitting their ceiling, then I feel like creative must know that as well.
I think so. They've got to. They've got to know it. I think we saw something with the ascendancy of the United Empire. Kind of be, positioning a feud with the Death Riders as the Death Riders on the descendancy, as the United Empire is on the ascendancy.
That makes sense.
Will Ospreay seems to have forgotten himself that the United Empire are the bad guys over in New Japan. So, like, you had a heel stable. They're heel in New Japan, face here. But it's a similar thing where you have, like, a pseudo baby face in Mox leading a heel stable.
Yeah.
With a baby face leading still kind of a heel stable. It's interesting.
That is an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. They're doing something cool there.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I have liked the rise of United Empire and Ospreay and all of that as a foil to the Death Riders.
I really have too. I mean, this, and we'll get into it later, but that match with Ospreay and Mox, you know, that had some really interesting storytelling about what happens when you let violent passion take over. Like there was cool storytelling.
Yeah.
Here's one that I did not expect was the outcome of the next match, which was Ricochet
and Jericho.
Did not expect Jericho to take a loss like that, but I'm glad he did.
Yes, I am too. I'm just trying to collect my fucking thoughts about it. It's one of those things that, in retrospect, like afterwards, I was like, that makes sense. Like, it makes sense when, like, I mean, that's a pretty common thing too. Like when a person comes back after being gone for a while, they don't typically crush face. Like
right.
I feel like they lose the first few, like where Ciampa is an anomaly in that, and that's why they fucking bring it up all the time, of him rolling in and getting the belt. But like usually, I feel like when Zeta Steel rolled in for the first time, demolished. The Inspiration, demolished.
Yeah.
Like when people show up for the first time, it's like you can't super have them just crush everyone, because then it's like, well, where are they going? Like why did they join here if they're better than everyone already?
Right.
But like with Jericho, you kind of have a different thing, because it's like he's not exactly new.
Right.
He's just been gone for a while, and he does look a lot better than he has in
Oh my God.
in the older days. So
dude, you've got to acknowledge the work that dude put into his body. Yeah. I mean, that promo from a couple weeks ago, I think, told that story of, hey, I value professional wrestling in this place so much, I'm coming back the best I've ever been.
yeah.
And I can appreciate that. Yeah. I just didn't expect him to lose, but you're right, that anomaly meant maybe we thought he'd win. He would get this nice victory over the shithead that is Ricochet. But nah, man. Spirit gun, Pacquiao, he's gone.
I know. He even had the walls. Like he had the walls like locked in, and still like, but he didn't have the backup, right?
Nope.
And that
Jericho,
was his undoing.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Ricochet had some trumpets to knock those walls down.
Solid.
Dude, I'm on a roll with bad ones today.
Hey, sometimes it's like, you miss all the shots you don't take, right? So it's like,
That's
you
right.
just keep the old shotgun approach. It's like, hey, eventually
I'm
one
gonna get
lands.
one good one today. I'm gonna get me a good pun today.
You'll get it, man.
That's right. That's right.
But no, I think I'm with you on this, where like going in, I felt that Ricochet would win. But once it was over, I was like, oh, yeah, obviously. Or I thought that Jericho would win going in. And then once it was over, I was like, oh, yeah, obviously you can't have Jericho just roll in and win.
Right. But what I thought was cool about it, though, was Jericho would have handpicked Ricochet backstage. Like, he's got enough clout where he handpicked, I'm sure. I can't say it for certain, but as certain as I can.
Yeah.
And so for him to pick Ricochet and then lose to Ricochet said something about how Jericho sees himself, in AEW. Maybe he actually does want to put over young guys, and people who are on the ascendancy. Did he learn something this time off? Did he work on his ego? Who knows? It was cool to see.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to hate Jericho.
No, me neither.
Like this sounds fucking abusery of me. Jericho makes me hate Jericho.
Yeah, yeah. That's right.
It's like there's so much stuff that like if he just didn't fucking do or say or be about, then I wouldn't hate him. Hate is even a strong word. That he wouldn't leave such a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, it is weird. Maybe not bad, but it's weird that that he has such a place in AEW with its diverse backstage environment and its deep commitment to what people would call DEI.
Right.
When he himself is openly supported the current fascist in the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird. There's a lot I like about him, but then, like you, he makes me hate him. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm glad he took that spirit gun to the face.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, it sounded like there was a little bit of catharsis.
Yeah, there was.
With that.
That's right. My
But yeah,
God.
but overall, I felt that match was fine. There was no big spots that I was like, ugh, or, you know.
Now, this match did not contribute to my 5% of less than.
No, mine either. Nor did, actually, for me, this next match might have been my favorite all night. and like, it takes a big man to admit when they were wrong, and I am that big man.
3, 2, 1.
Darby Allin. Fuck. I really did not think we'd align on that.
That's hilarious.
It's gonna be Darby Allin, and I'm preemptively pissed about it. I was incorrect about how much I thought I would hate Darby Allin beating Andrade el Idolo.
You and me both, although yours was more extreme.
I fucking loved this match. I thought it was one of the best matches all night.
Absolutely. And the exact match that I think you and I were talking about, we wanted to see out of Darby. This wasn't a bonkers coffin match. This wasn't a no DQ so I can go through glass. This ended up being a seriously technical match with also death-defying high spots. It was like both of them agreed to work each other's styles fluidly through the match, and that was what made the freaking magic.
Yeah, they had a surprisingly compatible style.
Yeah.
Which I really did not think would be the case going in.
No, no way. I don't think anyone did based on what we were reading as the night went on the internet, man. People were, I think, as I said, texted you, the streets be saying this match is hitting.
Yeah. Like, dude, the drop kick on the stairs.
Oh my God.
Was insane. Like, that was insane. In like a fun way, and not in that kind of like, I don't know, early 2000s like jackass-ish way that Darby Allin is a lot of times insane.
Yep.
And like that act kind of starts to feel stale for me after a little while. It's like, look, we've moved past Johnny Knoxville as a society.
Yes, thankfully.
Yes, but yeah, there were so many spots like when Darby like toped Tranquilo.
Yeah. Yes.
Or like one of my
that was a perfect marriage of those two things those dudes do in the ropes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then one of my favorite shots all night was when Andrade's like talking to the lady and like wham
out of nowhere.
Yes, out of fucking nowhere, like blurred Darby Allin comes slamming in from off screen. Yes. Like I audibly laughed and gasped.
That one was awesome. It was so good. What I think another of my favorite spots was the superplex from inside to outside the ring.
Oh yeah.
That to me is a marriage of Darby Allin's willingness to abuse his body, but in the context of a really brutal wrestling move. Like, it wasn't Jackass. It wasn't Crash TV. It was, hey, we're going to do a move, and not everyone would be willing to take it.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved everything about this match, too. I just can't believe that Darby doesn't have lower back damage the way that that thick red line was,
Oh,
appeared
dude,
on his
yeah.
back, but he clearly doesn't.
It looked like a fucking speed bump.
Yeah,
Like,
it really did.
yeah, he was fucked from it. It definitely looked like.
That let's see. The other thing that blew me away was Darby putting Andrade into the Scorpion Deathlock and then converting that to a pin.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
And then there was the one where... Is that the one? No. Where they're doing... Ah, shit. I can't remember what the move is. It's like it's something off the top. They're like Andrade's doing an avalanche something, and then like during the spot, like Darby shifts, and so like this, it ends up Andrade landing with Darby in the pin.
Yeah, it was gonna be it was his like moonsault press, and in the middle of it, he forced a conversion and landed at the. You talking about when he landed in the crossface?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like I was like, even the fucking Excalibur was like, how did he even do that?
Yeah, I literally rewound that moment.
I feel like I did
I don't
too.
think I saw that right.
Yeah, that was a banger. That was a 5 out of 5 one for me.
Yeah,
like
it
I
was
had
for me
no
too.
real notes. I would watch it again and again.
0 notes. Did not contribute to my 5%. Was at the near top of my experience of Dynasty.
Same. That's I think that was my favorite. I think that was my
Yeah.
favorite match of the night.
I liked the next match, FTR versus Cope and Cage. I liked it, but therein again, I don't feel, especially after this match, and we talked about it before. Where do these guys go, Cope and Cage? Are we excited about their futures? And I'll say no. I'll say no. I liked the match. I really liked the match. I liked the chemistry. I, for one, just don't feel myself needing to see Cope and Cage. But the match itself did everything it needed to, and I think it was correct that FTR retained, even though we were incorrect on our aligned predictions.
Correct. Correct that we were incorrect. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm with you on this one. Like, similar one. Like, it's an interesting thing. Like, I felt similarly to this one as the Ricochet and Jericho one, where going in, I was like, obviously they're putting Cope and Cage over. They've been building up to this promo after promo for weeks. Surely Cope and Cage will win. Right. And then afterwards was left with, oh, obviously FTR would win. Like,
right. Yeah.
That was the best decision. Yeah. And I still kind of stand by it. Again, I wasn't floored by this match like I was with Darby Allin.
Yeah.
But overall, again, I felt this one was a fine. I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5.
I would agree. 3.5 out of 5. The busted open with the belt spot I thought was done really well. I still can't tell if he bladed for it. The streets are 50-50 on it. If he did, it was very subtle. But if he didn't, and he got busted open the hard way by one of those big ass belts, they're so heavy that, like, okay, props to him for doing that.
I legitimately thought that they had something in the belt. Like, that there was, that it was bladed in some capacity, like, embedded within the belt. Because, like, that dude was bleeding.
He was, dude. Man,
Like,
he was on the edge of total blood loss.
Like, Crimson...
I nailed that pun.
That one was good. That one was good. Like, Crimson Mask is not even strong enough of a term. He was the fucking Red Hood.
Yeah, he was. That's good too. Here's what. Okay, I've been critical of them and being like, I don't need to see them anymore. However, I must acknowledge the promo from Dynamite last week that fed into the heat in this match, which was Christian Cage looking at the mic and saying, "I paid a visit to your mother's, and by pay a visit, I mean, yeah, I banged them both." Like, that's gold. So, you know what? Give me more of that, and give me more of that energy, and I'll go along for the ride gladly.
I legitimately can fuck with the, like, we're your new stern daddies now.
Yeah, I can do that one. So maybe it's that I'm enjoying Christian Cage more than Adam Copeland.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like they're legitimately here to be kind of like a retirement circuit, though.
Yeah, I think so, and help the youngins.
Yeah. So I don't think they'll be around for a super long time. Would be my analysis.
How about though in the video package leading into the match when it showed a picture of Edge and Christian with WWE Tag Team Gold?
Oh yeah.
I didn't notice if the logo was blurred out. I think it may have been, or they blurred sort of the photo so it kind of masked it. But I was like, you know what? They'll do that. They'll acknowledge. You know, they said 8-time world tag team champs.
Right.
WWE never will acknowledge any championship stuff in AEW. They won't even acknowledge what happens in AEW.
Yeah.
Side note: Punk's return to wrestling came about, I think, in the United Center in Chicago. When WWE returned there several weeks ago, maybe, there was the chyron that said Punk's first single match in the United Center since 2010. You know, obviously they're, you know, so it's like they don't even want to acknowledge that.
Yeah, and this comes out, you know, this is after you know, it came out a few weeks ago. I don't know if you remember that. There are people at WWE who are just paid full time to watch AEW.
Yeah, and take notes.
Yeah. And legitimately be like, all right, what are those fuckers up to this week?
And the other thing I heard is that lots of people backstage are aware that AEW is the superior product.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yep. Yeah.
That has been the word on the street.
Yeah. Them streets be talking.
Shit, they got a lot to say. They got a lot to say.
Them streets, you know, on the streets. The streets is where you place bets. And you know where else you can place bets? At a casino.
Ooh.
Casino Gauntlet
Casino
time.
Gauntlet time. That was a good segue.
That was! God, I'm proud of that one. Thank you.
So, here's a question.
Yes.
Is this where your problems began?
You know what? Yeah, I'll say that there was storytelling, blocking in the match, and the way they laid out some of the participants that did feel uninspired to me. Now, I know it was last minute, so you had to go with the ones you had. But yeah,
Sure.
There was a lack of inspiration, but I did not expect our boy to take it, so I'm glad for that.
I feel the same way. I was very surprised by his victory, but like, I can fuck with it. I'm happy.
I kind of thought it might be Roosh, but then Kevin Knight, dude, yes.
I've come to really like Roosh as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but he fits so well with Ring of Honor.
Yeah, he does.
El Toro Blanco.
So here was a match. The superplex from Ciampa to Kevin Knight. Wasn't it? I think he did it onto Kevin Knight from the top of the turnbuckle all the way into the wrestlers down below. That was an awesome spot.
Dude, Kevin Knight is crazy. Like he's a main eventer.
Big time.
Yeah, like Kevin Knight will become a main eventer 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, the UFO splash is
deservedly
sick
so.
too.
I love that little move.
Yeah, I really like the UFO splash. So like I'm pretty pleased. I legitimately thought I didn't have a problem with the lineup, or rather I didn't have a problem with the participants in the Casino Gauntlet, but the order that they came in was where weren't there 2 Death Riders basically back to back?
Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta, I think, went back to back, right?
Yeah, where I was like...
Anyway, 2 Death Riders did go back to back.
Yeah, well, I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, you could have put someone between them, like having both of them come out at once. I was like, essentially, I was like, I don't love that, but like I was perfectly happy to see Bandito and Roosh. Like there was a lot of talent in there.
Bandito's 21 plex to the max when he picked Ciampa up off the floor.
That was sick.
And the cover. Oh my God.
Dude, yeah, Bandito is great. I do really like Bandito.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I really didn't dig about the Death Riders inclusion in this is I don't recall them doing any kind of intra Death Riders storytelling in the match.
No.
They did Kevin Knight versus Speedball. They threatened that several times, right? Okay, you me, and then they got taken off. So like they're gonna tell some stories there, but there wasn't the conflict, there wasn't anything other than overwhelming force, which they normally do. So that was a problem for me, is that they didn't take the opportunity to do anything interesting with having 3 Death Riders in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there were a lot of Death Riders, but there was no reference to there being a lot of Death Riders, really. Like, they didn't, like, all team up, or...
Yeah, I think they had one little moment where they did the, taking turns running into the turnbuckle. But that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so that started it for me. Was there other things in this match that you were like,
I don't think so, other than the things that we've already sort of touched on. Like, I thought it was fun overall. Like, I didn't think it was bad. But, and, especially for something that was thrown together relatively quickly, it would seem. I'd probably give this my lowest score of the night. Maybe like a...
Oh, wow.
Maybe like a 2.5, 3, low
really?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was not my lowest scoring match of the night.
Interesting. Have we done your lowest scoring one yet?
We have. Yeah.
Oh, which one was it?
Strangely enough, it was Ricochet versus Jericho.
Oh, interesting.
Even though I didn't necessarily have problems with the match.
Bit of a weird one. Y'all probably realize that there was another edit happening, but it sounded like someone was at my door also.
Is that what that was?
It was. So I went up, got up, went over there trying to see what was going on, and dude, I don't know. It sounded like someone trying to get in.
So at least I had a refrigerator that came to be delivered from my weird experience. You just legit think someone tried to get your shit?
I feel like someone tried to get my...
Dude, what the hell?
Maybe someone was trying to get my refrigerator.
That would be hilarious. They're there for the copper piping, right? It fetches a pretty penny there.
Black market refrigerator thieves attempted to make entry into my home.
Is there a big crime rate out there, man?
Not that I know of.
Dude, they're just like, we think something's there.
Hey, big refrigerator is probably suppressing the numbers.
They're also the ones who are fucking with our feed. Big refrigerator stole our videos.
That's got to be it. They're probably using it as like AI training material for future smart refrigerators.
That's right, the refrigerator lobby.
Big Fridge is trying to make moves on Binary Star.
Well, they got me to get one.
It's working.
All right. Well, look. I mean, what were we even on?
We were discussing Casino Gauntlet, I believe.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So, as far as I remember, we are both happy with Kevin Knight being crowned as the TNT champ.
Yes, absolutely.
So what do you think this means for old Kevin Knight?
Being crowned the TNT champ?
Yeah.
I mean, it means full faith. First of all, right? We've seen investment. We've seen that kind of I don't know, care.
Yeah.
Put into his character, into his presentation, into his pairing with Speedball, being trios champ, pairing he and Speedball with Hangman. So obviously, Tony Khan has a high level of interest in Kevin Knight and the Jet. And the sky is the limit for the Jet, I think. I think it should mean, I would hope, that they take advantage of this to give him a pretty hefty and meaty title reign. Doesn't have to be the longest.
Yeah.
But if he could have 3 months of serious bangers, that would establish him. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm looking for.
I think so too. Like I don't necessarily have a problem with the TNT Championship, but it feels like it kind of comes in waves.
Yeah.
Where you'll have a lot, like there was a lot of eyes on it when Ciampa first came in. And then it was like there was the big thing with him going back and forth. He loses it pretty quick, and then we don't see it for a while.
Yeah.
And then it's like and then it comes back, and then we don't see it for a while. So I think I'm with you that I would like there to be some kind of meaty presence. I mean, it doesn't need to be on every fucking episode of Dynamite, right? But like, I don't know, every couple of weeks, every few weeks, like some sort of something. Because I like seeing Kevin Knight, and I enjoy the belt swapping around. I think that's a cool dynamic.
I mean, the TNT Championship does function and is essentially like the old television championships from the WCW days, where there was somebody. It was a belt that was regularly featured on weekly TV in a way that you wouldn't feature the heavyweight belt, and that's how I think the TNT Championship should function. Like, man, two of the 4 Dynamites a month should have a TNT challenge, in my opinion.
I feel like that's a good ratio.
And then leave it off of some pay-per-views and let some of the other titles, like what even the fuck is Okada's international title?
I really thought they were going to unify that, man.
I thought so again too. Like, they just need to.
They do.
So anyway, Kevin Knight needs to go on a tear with it for a while.
Sure.
Keep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, I like the way you think.
I like the way we think.
Well,
the stars have aligned.
The stars have aligned. Wait, no. Remember,
sorry.
we graduated 5 years. The stars have aligned.
Bing.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Hey.
With that. Wait. Is that me? Is that me? What I think it means? Am I here? Am I here?
Is it time? Is he here?
Is it time for?
Where is he?
Where is she? With that sound, with the guttural grunts and some of his very own theme music, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or something like it. Is it his?
It is not, but it sounds like it could be.
That's right. Just like Jeopardy, our Ishii theme is not quite stolen. It's not quite Ishii, but it's pretty much Ishii.
Exactly. It's similar to, but legally distinct from.
That's right. We are very good at crossing our legal T's and dotting our legal I's. But with that sound, it means it's time to play our game, Where Is She? So right now, you are beholding the next edition of Where Is She? And you will be hearing the not quite dulcet tones of Jeopardy.
Yep.
The dulcet tones of our not quite Jeopardy song.
There you go. All right, so we want to hear it. We want to hear Where Is She?
Let us know. Let us also know if the difficulty level has been good. We did have a super chat pop up.
Oh.
Son of a bitch. He WrestleFan69, son of a bitch, is back,
Our nemesis.
Dude. That asshole. What did he say? Not hard at all. Get me harder. Oh no, make them harder. I'm not gonna get you harder.
We ain't that kind of channel.
Not at all. But I'll make it harder. Next week's is going to be even harder than the one on your screen, which I already planned to be harder anyway. So
we'll get so hard.
Thanks, WrestleFan69.
We'll get so hard for all the orbiters.
We will get hard for you. We'll get as hard as you want us to.
Yes, harder and harder.
And even I'll go harder, and then I'll go deeper into the visual field of each Ishii.
That's what our fans want, I think.
That's what they went harder and deeper. Dude, that was expert punning right there.
Yeah, that one went well. That one went well. I agree. See, you built up to it. You built up to it.
Oh my God, that was really funny. That was really funny. All right, let us know where he is. So what's next? What do we have next? Tekla versus Jamie Hayter,
Jamie
right?
Hayter. I believe we were aligned on this one, and we were correct.
That's absolutely right. We knew the outcome before maybe anybody else did.
That's true.
I mean,
It's that
we
binary.
get information from some other universe too.
It's the end.
That's what it feels like
That's
sometimes.
what it feels like. And it's that binary star connection. So it's like, not
Yeah,
only are
that's
we
right.
getting information beamed over to us, we're so aligned that if it comes to one of us, it comes to both of us.
Yeah, that's right. Do you ever? I mean, we've talked about this before, but do you ever feel like some of your thoughts, all right, like your philosophical thoughts or your creative thoughts, or even like when we're doing the binary star stuff, do you ever feel like you're getting some extra knowledge from somewhere? Like I don't know, like it's like when sometimes I feel like a little juiced up when we're doing this. Like I'm coming out with like a 1.5 times energy.
I get
Like,
that.
I feel like I'm getting something from like multiverse.
Yeah,
or
like
something. I don't know,
like channeling.
Oh yeah, that's what it feels like.
I get that.
sometimes.
I feel that too.
Well,
It feels like you're
all right, so maybe we were channeling. some
channeling a greater truth. Yes.
shit. That's right. All right, so Tekla, Jamie Hayter, we were right. The Haterade was landed, but it did not take the belt.
Nah.
Nah.
Did you have any? Did you have any qualms with this match?
I actually had zero qualms.
I didn't really either. I don't think.
I loved it.
Yeah.
5 out of 5. Made me love both of them even more. And actually, I thought while watching it, there is not going to be a single women's match in any other major promotion that rivaled the kind of brutality and vitriol that they were able to summon in that match at Dynasty. Yeah. So it was strong as hell for me.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really have much other notes. I don't really have any points of critique. I really like Jamie Hayter. Like Tekla always does a super good job, and they both seemed like they were in full form.
Yeah. They were into it. They gave themselves to it. I found myself singing Tekla's theme song this morning. And I kept thinking, like, what a weird one to think, like, blood in my veins, Tekla. And that what it is, right?
I think
It's
so.
her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her theme song
I
is
wish
sick.
I had a song with my name.
Yeah. Hey man, maybe we'll make you one.
That's right. I mean, we made one for us.
That's true. We can make,
Maybe I'll make one for both of us, each of us.
or
Yeah.
we make one for each other.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
That'd be
All right,
kinda fun, right?
I'll make a theme song for the Suplex Scholar. You make one for the Super Suplex.
I love it.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
So we will eventually unveil those, and
right.
that will be super cool.
God, that would be so cool. There were a couple spots I did want to highlight. The spider suplex.
Always sick.
And for some reason it felt to me more visceral this time. I don't know if the way they got the camera angle, but watching Tekla kind of get it into position, get her legs locked in, like it felt like an execution in some ways. That was great. The look in Tekla's eyes as she went up the ramp, like I just won.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. She's got like that serious. You talk about Okada's shit-eating grin. I talk about Okada's Tekla's shit-eating eyes.
Oh yeah, she does have hungry
She
eyes.
does. Hungry eyes. That's much better than shit-eating.
I get it though. I get
Yeah.
shit-eating eyes. That's funny.
But I gave it. I was like a C level film, and you elevated it. You got it there. I was Roger Corman. You were Steven Spielberg.
That seems good.
Yeah, it does seem good.
But yeah, no, I agree.
All
I
right.
agree. I see that too. She's kind of like a lady hangman, a hang lady, where it's like
yeah.
Hangman was like that too, right? Where he was so optically expressive and was able to like show so much with just like a gaze. And I feel like Tekla kind of has that capacity as well.
That's a really good point. I mean, those eyes get so not just big, but like you said, like, hey man, they find a way to wield their eyes and not just their lips. You know, a lot of wrestlers rely just on the lip curl, but they use it all. Yeah, I hadn't thought about her like that, but that's spot on.
Yeah, I hadn't super either until you brought it up. But that's
I'm glad I'm in your orbit on that.
That's right. That was some binary star combining.
That was.
Yeah, a binary coalition.
I feel like I've been like playing with my hands a lot today. So to all the viewers out there, I don't know, I'm just feeling it.
You're just kind of vibing today, just chilling.
Just vibing. So we transitioned from Tekla to her husband, Clark Connors, and the Dogs versus Conglomeration. Tell me. Lay it on me.
I liked this one more than I thought I would.
Okay.
I'm not necessarily against the Dogs, and I'm not necessarily against the Conglomeration. But I wasn't feeling super hype about this one.
Going in.
Right, it was probably the one I was least excited about, and when it was starting, it was like, let me get through this one so I can get to the main event. But
yeah, they positioned it weird on the card.
I agree.
Sure.
Like, this is one I would have imagined that I would see as like third, maybe.
The only reason I thought they put it there is to have a nice break between the main event and then Ospreay Mox, right? You know, that was the only thing I thought. But yeah, I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but I ended up really liking it. Did you like it as well?
I did. I mean, I know I like the Dogs more than you. The Conglomeration, or going into it, I was like, I've been really high up on the Dogs. You know, they've got that Tarantino thing, and I keep using that. And to watch them pair up with the new sitcom entrance for the Conglomeration, like that was an interesting pairing. I liked the Dogs coming in, tearing it up. I thought it was wild that Gabe Kidd pulled his dick out and took a piss on that couch.
That wasn't. They seemed like they thought it was wild.
I don't think that was planned. I can't imagine that was planned. Or that was approved of. For some reason, I just can't. Right? Because what you risk is potential fans on the fringes seeing your dude's dick.
Right.
And so I can't imagine that was on board. But it happened.
Yeah.
And it fit. That's what a dog would do. Clark Connors humped it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
So,
yeah.
It felt like doggy, but also like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's very thematic.
Yeah,
it's
right.
thematically consistent. It's definitely on brand, and it works with the kind of like I'm a crazy psycho kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. So I appreciated that. The match then was weird when it turned into a two on two.
Yeah.
You know, and we now know because of Gabe Kidd's injury, but they to intentionally keep Kyle O'Reilly out just to even the odds visually felt weird since it was his comeback match. I would have liked him to swap in maybe more than Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it felt. That's why I didn't not like it, but it felt a little more off balance.
I think this was part of the 5% for me, even though I liked it.
Yeah, I get that. Where there's like
it was incomplete.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Because it's like, I wasn't displeased at any point when I was watching it, really. But my enjoyment levels of it were lower. Not exactly lower. I'm having trouble finding the right words for it. But, yeah, more. Yeah, it felt like it could have been more.
Yeah, and I imagine it would have been. I can't believe that the Dogs were going to lose it. At Dynasty originally, they just got it. I imagine that they were going to hold it, they were going to win, it was going to be a good match, but they were going to come out and they were going to have some time with it. So I think pivoting to the Conglomeration makes sense because you didn't know what was going to happen with Gabe Kidd. At least you kept have an immediate pivot and not have to strip it like they did with Kyle Fletcher.
Right.
So it added to a surprise. There's some intrigue. If they do sort of the Freebird rule, I would love our boy Ishii to get some.
Yeah.
to get that gold. I'd love to see Stone Pitbull with that thing around his neck.
That'd be amazing.
That would be. I imagine it's not going to be free-birded like that, but if it is, that means that's proof that God loves us.
I was hoping it would be him, that the mystery third man would be him. Like, I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready for Ishii.
Why do we love him so
I don't know.
Seeing him fills me with delight.
I agree. I love his.
Yeah.
I love his tiny beard.
Yeah. But like seeing the neck and then like going back. I was looking at pictures of him from like the early 90s, and that dude was a freaking stud. I mean, he still kind of is, but it was before he had like the massive neck, which I know he's built it up to protect the neck because of his injuries. But that dude, I don't know. I just really like him.
I like him too. I love the way like when people will try to like lariat or something like that, and he just like
yeah, like no, like he would make an insane bouncer.
Yeah,
because nobody would try anything if he was there. Dude,
I feel like he'd be a good boxer as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Like people just popping him in the face, and he just keeps coming.
He's like, yeah, where is she? Right
yeah,
here.
It's like, Ishii here.
He gets like popping up. Like,
That's what he just never retreats. He's full offense, just all wailing on anybody that comes up at him.
Ishii here.
Yeah,
dude. You know, when next time we go to a live event, we've got to have assign this as where Ishii.
Yeah, totally.
With his face.
100%.
Our sign game is gonna be freaking.
We're gonna be off
point.
the charts. Yes.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. All right, so I like that they won to wrap that up. I like the storytelling of an immediate win, even though I would have preferred the dogs to keep it as long as Gabe Kidd wasn't injured. But you know what? I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Me like it.
I like that too.
Me like it. Okay. We've got to talk about Mox and
Ospreay,
which we forgot.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm realizing we got caught up with that because that should have been after Tekla, right?
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, friends. Like we know the card of what we watched. We were just having fun, so forgive us.
Yeah, it's done a little riffing.
Mea culpa. Yeah, dude, you're vibing after someone tried to break in your shit.
That's right. I got that adrenaline going. I'm trying to kick it. It's like verbal jazz.
I don't like that they did that to my boy.
Big refrigerator coming for me.
That's right. Which one is it? It's all of them. It's a conglomeration of GE, Samsung, Whirlpool, dude.
The dark conglomeration.
The dark conglomeration.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because if Ishii showed up here, I'd be like, hey man, do you want my fridge?
Yeah.
Like, is
He
there?
could show up at my porch and have anything.
Yeah. Like, is there anything else I can get for you? Like, do you?
Including my family.
Yeah. Do you want my bed?
I would move out though.
Right.
He could move here.
Do you need this house?
Yeah. Like, look, I'll go be homeless for you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much I love him.
Man, me too.
I hope he finds this out someday. Like, I really fucking hope at some point it comes across his desk that we have been photoshopping him into the crucifixion, an Easter parade,
Easter celebrations,
an event that he didn't work at, that he was just watching. Yeah, like, I hope so. And I hope he knows it's out of, like, pure, unadulterated.
Yes, it is. It's pure agape.
That's right. The opposite of which fueled the Mox versus Ospreay
Absolutely.
match. That was pure venom.
Yes.
So what kind of notes did you have for that? I mean, this is one where maybe we both talked about early on that we had a moment in this match where we thought that was too far. That was undersell too far.
Yeah.
So maybe we start there. What was that moment for you, dog?
Oh, I can't remember the exact move names, but it had to do with so Mox does a paradigm shift. does a paradigm shift, but there's one time where he does a paradigm shift and Ospreay goes into like a flailing hidden blade.
Yes.
That one I thought was cool.
Yeah.
Because then they both were like collapsed after that one.
Yeah, because he hit it and it looked way less controlled, and then he went down.
Yeah, that one I thought was good.
That.
But there was another moment earlier where there was a similar combination of moves. Am I right about that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yeah.
and like that one, I feel like they both kind of no-sold it, and like they went through their moves. I'm sure you have the more of the play-by-play than me, but I think that's the moment you're thinking of too.
Yeah, it is. Where they'll have okay, it's like faulting something that's fucking amazing, but
right.
At the same time, the Ospreay does have that tendency to do like that. Those kind of sequences where he and another dude will take each other's signatures, if not not quite finishers, take their signatures and then no sell each other, do them, no sell them, and then move on with the match. And it's like, I would rather they just do a version of what we both started with. You do your signatures in the middle of a sequence, and Ospreay has the fighting spirit to do one, but that's all he has, and he can't do any more, and he falls down. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we are aligned.
Another alignment.
Yeah. Okay, but here's another thing. Watching that match, though, and knowing that Will Ospreay has a legitimate neck fusion, like not kayfabe, legit neck fusion. I keep watching him take these fucking sleeper suplexes from Mox, which I love, but I think to myself, how are you doing that?
Yeah.
And not, but I mean, obviously they're cleared to do them and they know it better than us, but it adds to the horror in a way that to me was very effective.
Yeah. I mean, it really seemed like he was trying to re-break his neck.
It did, dude. It did.
Like, that's what it legitimately seems. So many of the moves, so many paradigm shifts, like a full death rider, like a lot of...
Oh, and he like got him hard on the death.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, just a lot of very neck and head focused moves over and over and over again.
Oh. You know what? The Death Rider did look vicious, but I'm actually thinking when they did it, Ospreay rotated over further so he could tuck his head. That would be interesting to go back and watch, and that maybe is what made it look worse because he had a ragdollish, almost like a Raging Fire feel when Takeshita ragdolls.
Yeah, Raging Fire is sick.
I love that thing. But it did look like he was trying to break his shit. When he was in the ropes, like, twisting his neck.
Oh, yeah.
That looked horrible and, like, fish hooking him. But you could tell that when Ospreay was twisting his body, like, okay, he wasn't going to let his neck really get to the point where it was fused. So they were doing the things that they needed to do to take care, but it still looked horrible. In the right way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there was a lot to like about the match, despite it having a few weaker spots.
Yeah, but we were also incorrect in our predictions. We were aligned in our incorrectness.
Yes.
Ospreay fucking won, and he won legit over
Mox. I was about to say, but
yeah. No. Yeah, Mox just legit won over the Billy Goat. Like, no shenanigans.
No, and
that was awesome.
It was. I thought it was a really cool win, and I was like, I really liked this match as well.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was one of the top for me.
Yeah, it's like Mox puts on really good pay-per-view matches. Like, cause it kind of, I mean, it reminded me of another one of like my favorite AEW matches that I've seen ever was Mox and Kyle Fletcher. At
was that Full Gear, right?
Or World's End?
Was it World's End? The one after Blood and Guts that we
Yeah. The one where the one where Fletcher's head like very clearly does hit the floor.
Yes. God. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, like that was one of the best matches I've ever seen, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he kept it up. He keeps it up. Like he's a solid workhorse. Like he's gonna show up and he's gonna give above and beyond. Extremely solid show.
Man, that another really stellar point. Did you catch the spacer?
Nice. When you started saying it, I was like, oh, I should have been looking for it.
That's right. Stellar point. And I think also it says something, this win in particular says something about how they're having Mox like win clean over as a pseudo babyface over the proto babyface who was succumbing to his passions during this match.
That was part of.
I mean, they're leading to it. Yeah.
That was a big part of why the match really worked for me. Was it's also telling a story in that aspect of like Ospreay is completely driven by this desire for revenge.
Yeah.
But Mox is like
when he pushed the ref.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was good. And then there's Mox like you shouldn't have made it personal.
That's right. And it's like okay. It wasn't. I don't think it was personal back. I guess Ospreay took it personally, but
for him it was. Whereas like this is personal. Like, okay. You took my life.
You took my life in front of my people.
Right. Yeah. his core country.
In my own country, bruv.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not doing a good enough accent. Is his Cockney? Is that what you would call it?
I think he's from Essex.
Okay.
I feel like I saw. So it would still be a. It wouldn't be as Cockney, but it would definitely be that.
We gotta get your bride to weigh in on this. We gotta get your beloved, since she's got some expert in those island dialects.
I'll bring her in as a guest. I'll bring her in as a guest spot.
Yeah, bring her in and we'll just critique a promo from Will Ospreay. That would be kind of
that
cool.
Actually would be kind of fun.
That would be fun. You think she'd do it?
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun. We should. Yeah, whenever we bring guests on here, we'll just have them like tie into their specialty or their person at some.
Yeah, I like that idea.
That's
some
cool.
more people in orbit.
Cool. Yeah, I loved when there was a wide shot after Mox won. And he just shrugged. That
was cool. Like, the way it was framed.
Sorry to disappoint y'all, yeah.
Where you could kind of see, and you could kind of like, with Ospreay just laying there, and you could see Mox like leaning up against the buckles.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. They've been really killing it with the cinematics lately. Like when they had, like they had like MJF Hangman.
They always have like the fist shot, the hero shot. They did that in the Mox Ospreay. The Hangman?
Yeah, I'm talking about the last pay-per-view where. Yeah, remember where his like bloody head hit the camera, and you just like you had it through that. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like the pay-per-views as a whole, and this is going to be one of my critiques of the next one as well, of the main event is like I feel like the pay-per-views as a whole have stepped up the camera quality, like the cinematography quality, over your standard Dynamite or Collision. One of the sort of consistent minor critiques I have of both of those is that like I feel like after you've been around this long, some of the camera spots should be better.
Yes. Yeah.
Where it's like why are we looking at the leg of another cameraman?
Right.
Or like, why did we cut to this when there's like the pole right in the middle of the shot and you can't see shit?
Yeah.
And it's like, why are we cutting to this? There's a dozen I can see the other camera people in this shot. I'm not sure why we're looking at this.
Yeah.
But like,
they need somebody in the truck who's more adept at knowing when to just select camera 1, camera 3, like. Because a lot of the shots you're talking about, if they just waited a few more seconds where they cut to that feed, no problem.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's one of those.
So did you think there was some of that on the
main event
Dynasty?
I think there's some in the main event here, and I think that it comes up from time to time in Dynasty. I can't really think of like a particularly egregious example, like, and it's never something where I'm like, that spot particularly ruined my Dynasty experience, or or anything like that, or like
don't lie
on Dynamites or anything like that. But like it kind of contributes to like a feel.
Yeah.
But I think overall the camera work with Dynasty was really good. But I think that in the beginning of the main event, it could have been better. I think that's about my position.
On the main event?
At least on the camera work.
On the camera work, on the camera work of the main event, I was like, wow, you really didn't like it that much? That's all you're saying? I was like, no way! That can't be true. Okay.
No, I did not.
Listen, all I'm gonna say about that fucking awesome match was there were some shots in it.
Was the camera work could have been better.
Yeah, way to no-sell the match.
I'm no-selling the match. It's not even like I said the camera work was bad. I was just like, it could have been a little better. Wasn't up to my personal standards.
That's like, whatever.
So what did you... I want to hear your thoughts about the main event.
Oh, okay. All right, we're doing it.
Let's go.
I will begin with the wardrobe. Because WWE is the best at wardrobe that tells stories, honestly.
Totally.
And AEW does it from time to time, but just not as often. And maybe that's because, that's their philosophy. Eddie Kingston one time was like, we doing this shit right now, So, like, I get it. So this one, I loved the attire.
I did too.
I loved it in total. I loved Kenny's angel wing that was hanging out of his pocket. I wish Kenny would have had a bigger wing in his entrance attire on his chest.
That would have been cool.
One to go with the visuals. To match the like Hellraiser, Cenobite, Devil, 666. That was MJF,
inverted crosses,
that was so cool.
Really, really good.
So unbelievably awesome. Kenny's was great. MJF's was better. Both of them put together meant that the wardrobe fucking killed.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah,
dude, I knew they knew what they were doing, having MJF come out of hell a week after Easter.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
if they'd have had the fucking balls, they would have done that match on Easter.
That would have been fucking sick. Maybe next year. Next year we'll have something like that.
And I'd have been there for it, man.
Dude, same. Hell yeah, that would have been cool. And it's like this whole the whole kind of like good and bad going against each other kind of channels as well the fucking classic Mania match where you had Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker.
Yeah, Undertaker, what was that, WrestleMania 25? I thought about that too.
Yeah, when I was like, but then it's like, MJF's like an inversion of HBK in that one, where instead of him slowly descending, it's like MJF slowly rising. I thought that was cool. I was like there had to have been some element of thinking about this in the in the planning for the match.
Yeah, and it's like that match belongs to wrestling. It doesn't just belong to WWE, and because of who's in it, and so I think it's obviously a callback. Can't be anything other than the inversion of that.
Yeah.
And it's telling the story of, now that we know that it was MJF over Kenny, he's knocked off the Elite in essentially both their types of matches. A death match, he beat Hangman.
True.
And then he outlasted a one-winged angel. Although both times he's beaten these guys, it hasn't been, with purity.
Right.
So, but I mean, he kicked out of a one-winged angel pin.
Yeah, the one-winged angel did not.
He's gonna say that.
He is, yeah, because the one-winged angel did not, in fact, end the match. Like a landed one-winged angel did not end the match. So he's not incorrect. It's misleading, but not incorrect.
Yeah. It doesn't mean what everybody else thinks it should mean, but you know what? Technically, he kicked out of a one-winged angel without the pin being broken up.
Mm-hmm. That was crazy when the other ref fucking
yeah.
and starts counting.
But it was cool. It was a great moment because it says, like, okay, they've got this full faith in MJF. So the bigger story is this is not all elite wrestling because it's the elite anymore. It's all elite wrestling because you have to be elite to fucking be there.
Yeah.
And MJF is elite as could be.
Mm-hmm. What was the deal with the fucking stairs? Like, do you remember Kenny was walking up and like makes a...
Oh yeah, they were jiggly and then he was like...
Yeah, so I was like, okay, foreshadowing perhaps?
I thought it was foreshadowing, then I think it was just like jangly, and then he told the person to fix it.
Yeah, because then it was like, and then fucking, was it Bryan Danielson brings it up again? He's like, do you think Kenny is foreshadowing this? Like,
no, I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah, they legit said so. I think it was Bryan Danielson. It could have been Excalibur. Like, one of them said it too in the thing. So I was like, okay, this is clear. Something's gonna happen, and then it just didn't.
Unless they just meant it to be a small omen.
Maybe. I guess I could see that.
Like, you know, okay, so he stumbles walking up the stairs. He then, you know, he had that first time he jumped up to do a crossbody, his foot slipped, and then he had to reset to do it again inside the ring. And they said, oh, like a rare misstep from Kenny Omega. Was that planned, or was that kayfabe, or did he really slip? Because sometimes they plan slips on purpose to tell stories. Yeah,
sure, I get that.
So is it just that the god of professional wrestling is on the decline?
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit, dog. I love the theological and, like, cosmological implications of, like, nobody's on the level of the devil and he fucking wins. Like, that's not how the story's supposed to go.
No, and I really like that about it too, where it is kind of an inversion of this. Like, good consistently doesn't triumph over evil in AEW as in real life.
As in the world, yeah, that's right. And it does also feel like a good counter to, in some ways, maybe there's some intentionality with this because MJF was Cody's student. Like, the good versus evil motif at WrestleMania 40 was clear as could be, and the Avengers won. Yeah. Right? In this version of good versus evil, and very clearly telling a good versus evil story, because the video package said the simplest story is good versus evil, or something like that. Evil wins. Yeah. And you caught MJF shouted Crossroads before he did the Crossroads. Did you notice? He yells Crossroads the first time he tried to do it, didn't land it. Commentary would not call it a Crossroads.
Interesting. I don't know if I caught that.
Yeah. They wouldn't. They refused to call it a Crossroads, which feels weird. But and then he did it again, and then they were like, I think they said something like, I'm not sure what move he used to land that. And it's like, bitch, you are sure. Tony Khan just says, don't call it a Crossroads.
Yeah, but the Crossroads works so well with the whole, like, devil vibe.
Yeah, that it really does. Yeah. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a sword.
That's right. I was thinking about that song the other day. Like, it's a banger. Hey, it was actually written in North Carolina.
What?
It was.
That's
Charlie
cool.
Daniels.
Where?
Charlie Daniels is from North Carolina. It's funny. I've heard from. This is a small tangent, but I've heard from Europeans as well that they like that song, "The Devil Went Down to Georgia," because it is a very uniquely American song. In the sense though that, like, if there was a song with a similar conceit in somewhere in Europe, it would be a cautionary morality tale, and the devil would absolutely win. But in the American version, the dude just literally is better at playing the fiddle than the devil.
Right. Yeah. Because, like, we could not abide the devil winning even a fiddle contest in Christian America.
Fuck no. Like, that dude was better.
That's right.
That dude played the fiddle better than the Prince of Darkness.
And you know why? Because he was washed in them waters.
That's right. Washed in
That's
the
right.
blood.
Baptized in the blood.